What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is, I guess, day 2 of learning how to drift. Definitely struggling. I switched from Assetto. I've been playing quite a bit of Assetto to Forza Horizon 5. I'm on simulation and 900 degrees steering wheel. Trying to do my best here. Kind of going back and forth as far as the drift tune that I'm using right now. On the Skyline, I'm using a rear wheel drive. Well, all of them is rear wheel drive, but it's just a bought tune off of the auction store or the tune store. I'm having a little bit of issues here and there. It keeps spinning out. I'm not exactly sure what's causing it. I'm counter steering and I'm trying to apply less throttle. I found with this particular tune that it was extremely hard to drift in third gear. I guess going downhill was okay in third gear, but going uphill second was doing okay, but once again spinning out. Throughout the video I started to get progressively more frustrated, and then ended up inevitably taking a break. This is not easy. I've been trying extremely hard to get this down. Got my steering wheel settings pretty much dialed in on both Assetto and Forza. Also tried a little bit of CarX. CarX is crazy as far as oversteer or understeer. So this is me just trying to work, through the issues and mainly trying to get down this hill or up this hill with within this drift zone and actually finish it. I've done this on controller multiple times and never had any issues. I mean, I'm pretty decent at controller, but being that this is a new steering wheel and first time using a steering wheel, had quite a bit of crashes and spin outs, so definitely it's going to be a learning experience for me, and frustration is progressively getting more and more and more. So I'm doing a voiceover because throughout the video I didn't talk very much, and definitely not a fun time to watch a video and there's no commentary over the actual video being played. So I'm just kind of gonna go step by step through what I'm trying here. Initiated this drift pretty solidly, didn't have enough speed, I don't think. Came into this one quite hot. I started to kind of learn how to trail brake while I was drifting, which kind of helped quite a bit to keep the car steady. I've tried everything from flipping the gas and downshifting, clutch kicking, which in turn helped to get the vehicle sideways. It's just going to take time for me to initiate the drift. Right now I'm just kind of using inertia drifts. I wasn't using my e-brake very much. I think right here I did, and then it oversteering backwards made me spin out, and then I ended up failing the drift zone. So anytime I failed, I try to cut it and go back, but a lot of this was trial and error. I seemed to be able to drift on Assetto Corsa a lot. Like, it came to more fluent to me on Assetto than it did on Forza for some reason, which is weird because I've played Forza for years. I mean, back when Forza Motorsports was on Xbox 360 and there was no drifting. We literally tuned the car on the Tsukuba circuit and spent days upon days upon days going around one turn, me and a friend, learning how to drift on controller. And mind you, this is back when there was no drift tunes, there was no drift setup, there was no drift suspension, no drift tires. We were learning how to do this just by trial and error. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with this. Is, we're gonna be trial and error, and it's gonna be continuously practicing with the new steering wheel. I only have one cam as of now for the steering wheel, for my face at least. So I've Got another one ordered. I'm trying to set up, what I'm going to attempt to do is try to set up one where you can see me drifting, and then one specifically on the steering wheel and the shifter. I don't know about I don't know how I'm going to do the foot cam, if I can even get a foot cam in there, but mainly I want to be able to show that I am on steering wheel. I am using e-brake. I am downshifting with a Thrustmaster, shifter. But essentially I might actually do, on this here, I might just do a beginning controller just to show you I can drift on a controller, no problem. But when it comes to steering wheel, it's a whole different story. So like I said, much respect to people that have been doing this and have put in the time and the work into this. I had a couple friends in Discord in our call kind of, talking me through things, and they could tell I was getting frustrated and kind of trying to give me a little bit of backup here. So I hope you enjoy the video. Like I said, I'm doing this mainly because I want to see what type of progression I can make over a certain amount of time playing or practicing, seeing my endeavors, like going through this tree, going off the track right here. What could I do different that would not cause that, or in the future, if I end up getting this down, which I plan on getting better at drifting, which right now it seems hopeless. You can see me spinning out every clip I throw on here. I'm spinning out, and the frustration does start to set in. So I play, and I mean at this point I think I was 2-3 hours in on this run here, just playing. I was tired, my legs were starting to hurt, and I just kept pushing. I enjoy it. It does get me frustrated, and
went through it.
Over time it's something that it's going to take time, and it's going to take practice to get better at. So like my friend said, if it was easy, and he says it in the video, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So the fact that I'm taking the time to actually do it, I appreciate the comments. If you guys have any anything I can do to progress, to get better, any tips, tricks that you guys are using that'll help me through my journey of becoming a better sim drifter, or even a racer in that in that aspect, because I do plan on playing racing game as well. So like Assetto Corsa Competizione, I played a little bit of it. I love it. I think it's amazing. The simulation on that is incredible. But right now I'm trying to focus mainly on drifting.
Can't even finish the track without spinning, man.
As a sim drifter. So once again, hope you enjoy the video, and if you have any comments or tips or tricks or anything you want to share, I'm more than happy once again to take that into consideration. I've had a couple people state that when hitting or holding your e-brake to press the clutch in, and I did notice this immediately, if you hold the e-brake while you're initiating a drift, or you're in a drift and you're holding the e-brake, if you don't step on the clutch, your engine completely loses all its momentum and it kills your speed. So by stepping on the clutch and locking the e-brake, it sends you into more of like a free slide, and then you can downshift or shift into the gear you're already in, clutch kick it, and then drift the way out. That seemed to help quite a bit. So I don't know who had said that, but I appreciate that. That was some good information. But overall, this was I believe this was a rear wheel drive tune that I purchased off the store. I think eventually I switch up to a like a V8 Sylvia, and it said a beginner drifting tune. So that's mainly what I was going for. I'm not one to swap an LS2 into a Sylvia, but hey, that thing was getting it. It did take me a little while, but I felt like the drifts were a lot cleaner in the Sylvia compared to the Skyline. And it mainly, I believe, had mainly what it was contributed to the tune that I was running in the car. So Maybe next video I'll kind of go through and show what my settings are on Forza, what I'm using. There's no traction control, no ABS, all of the assists are off. I'm using simulation as far as the steering wheel, 900 degrees, and then my Moza R5, I'm using pit house, and everything's set up for drift on that as well. So yeah, I hope this brings some enjoyment to your day, watching me spin out and laugh. You can laugh at me. I'm more than capable of taking some laughter. So definitely got frustrated though. It was kind of getting to me because, you know, it's so much easier to just pull out a controller and say, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna burn these tires going down this hill, and you know, really burn them because I can get down on a controller. But for me to do it on a steering wheel, it's definitely a feat that I'm gonna have to overcome. Yeah, felt like I was doing pretty good, and then every so often I would start sliding, and the rear end would just slide out, and there was nothing I could do from what I've noticed, there's nothing I can do once I get into that slide and it starts to kind of get away from me. I don't know how to bring it back. Even with, you know, like right there, I'm getting the slide out, and I feel it starting to lose, and I start to turn. I turn into the drift, but I let go of the throttle because I'm scared that I'm just gonna spin. So it's like once you get to a certain angle, it just right here, that's a good angle. Anything more than that, and then I overcorrect, and I end up going off the road. Or I overcorrect, and then the steering wheel, the feedback comes in, and then it pulls me right off the side of the road. So I don't know if there's anything that fixes that, if there's a setting that fixes that, or if I'm just doing something wrong. But overall, I mean, it's so much fun. Like I'm enjoying this so much. It's definitely something, you know, that I do want to get better at. Like this run right here wasn't too bad. I initiated the drift a little late, going uphill. I think I was in second gear. Right here, I initiated another drift, sliding real nice. Another one here, kind of manging. Get one going here, and then I overcorrect and I go off the road. So sorry about that. That's me going timeout on Discord channel. I don't know how I kept it going, and I had some pretty decent points, but if I remember correctly, I have a shit ton of drift zone points on this route right here on controller. So I think I lose it up here. Going off, I'm sliding, and this is actually a pretty decent run. Try to drag it out. I got another manji going there. Hit the drift zone, hit the brakes, trying to set myself up, and boom, there it goes. And I lose it. And there you can kind of hear the frustration coming in. Kind of blurring it out because I don't know. I get angry, and then I start, you know, profanity is never a good way to go. I mean, kind of hard to control it. Yeah, so this zone right here, you can tell I'm zooming in on fail over and over and over, and it's starting to kind of get to me at that point. Let me see, I think coming up here, I go back and I kind of consider it like a fresh start, because this car was already built. Like I had already bought this car. I had the car, and all I did was go and put a tune on it. Before I put the tune on it, it was an all-wheel drive tune that I was using for, you know, controller drifting. And I mean, I can drift rear-wheel drive on controller as well, but I much rather an all-wheel drive drift. You can't do that on steering wheel. It's horrible. So I'm just going at it here. So I think we're coming up to the car swap. I believe it was like an S15 swapped with a V8 or something in it. All right, I think I'm gonna cut it here, and then you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for stopping in. If you like what you see and you're, you know, brought you some type of enjoyment to your day, you know, seeing somebody really struggling. I am struggling to learn, and I'm gonna learn. It may take me some time to do so, but hey, this is all new for me as far as the driving sim, the wheel, and it's very frustrating. So if you guys have any advice or some positive feedback, I deeply appreciate it. And you know, if you like what you see, like the video and subscribe for more, and keep this going. And hopefully, you know, sooner or later I can get an actual drive-through, like a whole drift on this drift zone. Also in the future, I'll probably, you know, I'm gonna be doing probably some no hesi servers. I do want to try no hesi, some drifting on Assetto. Be doing Assetto Corsa Competition, some races.
Sylvia.
Even some BeamMG. I've got BeamMG as well. Never played it with a wheel, so we'll see how that goes, and then kind of take it from there.
Now we're going to.
All right, everyone. Right off for stopping by.
A lot of these people just
like the video, subscribe if you haven't.
Up that aren't even.
I'll see you in the next one. I'll let you guys finish up with this Sylvia build that I did here. All right, y'all. Take care.
Being douchebags like that.
Peace.
Like, I don't want to sit here and tune right now. All right, what is this? This is a S2 drift with slick tire compound and all-wheel drive. We need rear wheel. Race, drift, rear wheel drive. S1 popularity's 1 star. All right, any of these good? All-wheel drive. All-wheel. This has 2 stars. Just go with the one that has 2 stars, I guess.
It's too sticky.
No, just grabbed it and went left.
Real? Went right to the tree like, now, man. You eating this wood.
Fuck you.